Hi, my name is Lindsay Young, and I am your student's 8th grade reading teacher at Falcon Middle School this year. I'm not able to be at parent night or back to school night, so I at least wanted you to get to know my face so you're familiar with me when it comes to conferences or times that you come in to meet. This is my 11th year teaching at Falcon Middle School. All of my previous years have been here at Falcon. I moved from Michigan years ago to teach, and I'm actually formerly known as Miss Gustafson, so your student may have or a sibling of your student may have had me before, but I just got married this past summer and changed to Mrs. Young. So it's an exciting new year for me, a little bit different. I'm really looking forward to this year. I really believe in giving each child what they need in the classroom. So I know every student learns in different ways, and I really believe in making sure that they have what they need in the classroom. So I do my best to do that. I do challenge kids. I do offer advanced opportunities, and that'll happen throughout the year. And students will get that choice to do that because I do believe in them trying to push themselves in all situations in the classroom. My classroom layout, you can look around you. I'm obviously right now standing at the front of my class, and this is usually where we do instruction, we do warm-ups. We're going to start doing roots on Monday. I do Greek and Latin roots all year round, so the kids have exposure to that. It helps incredibly with their vocabulary knowledge, and this will transition them to high school where they're expected to memorize many, many Greek and Latin roots and use them. So that should be familiar to them in their transition up to the high school. You'll notice over to your right side are the portfolios, and there's folders in there. The kids will use those folders every day in class. They keep assignments in there, things that I've graded. If we start something in class and don't finish it, they can always put it in the folder and store it in here. So it's kind of an easy organizational tool for them. In the back of the room, you'll notice there's a board back there. There's a section where there's grades. Kids can check their grades. I really work hard to keep those updated so the students are monitoring their own grade and are responsible for their learning. There's also journals back there. That's where they keep their notebooks. That's what we do roots with every day. So most of their materials just stay in the class. I don't check out textbooks. I do short stories out of the textbook, but there's very few things the students have to carry back and forth. This year, in terms of curriculum, we're going to be teaching similar things I've taught in previous years with a couple additions. So roots will happen all year round. We're going to begin with a Native American inferencing unit where the kids become archaeologists and anthropologists and study humans during that time and try to figure out and solve the mystery of which tribe they're in, which is really, really fun and engaging. I'm really looking forward to that. We'll actually be starting that and transitioning next week. After that, we'll start with short story elements. So we'll do story elements for a full unit, and then we'll move into a book called The Omnivore's Dilemma, which really investigates the different foods that we eat. It is a novel. It's a nonfiction book that I've never taught before, and I'm really looking forward to investigating this with the kids and really looking honestly at our diets and what we eat and how that's reflected in society and how we can sustain ourselves. After winter break, we'll come back and we'll do The Outsiders, which is hugely high interest. I've never had a student that didn't like The Outsiders. We're really going to look at friendships and how conflict can shape our society and how we can work to solve those conflicts through that text. After that, we'll do some persuasion. I like to do something where the students actually become jury members and they get to deliberate on different cases that have been created. And it's really interesting. It's amazing. If you want to come in and watch, it's really cool to see your students take ownership over their learning and apply it to a real life situation. Finally, at the end of the year, I do a giant World War II research project and Holocaust unit where we read Night. We're also going to read a book, Inside Out and Back Again. It's written in poetry form, and we'll use the different experiences of some refugees as well as some Holocaust victims and what they faced through that memoir. Fortunately, we also have had the last 7 years, we've had Mr. Adler, who's a Holocaust survivor, and he comes in to speak to all of our 8th graders so they get a real one-on-one experience with someone who went through that experience, and I think it's really powerful to see that. I sent home some expectation sheets the second day of school that had information about my classroom, the curriculum, things I just talked about, and things the kids can expect. And it also had a movie sheet on the back that has a spot where you can check approval for the videos and clips that I show. So those came home, should have gotten back. If for some reason they didn't, get those back to me. I put them over by my inbox, which is over near the portfolios, near the back of the room, near the door. I put some out there. If you need to grab one, if you need an extra copy, please feel free to grab it. I also have some parent homework. You do not have to do it. It's just a chance for you to tell me a little bit about your student. I think knowing my students helps me to be a better teacher. So the more I know, the better job I can do in the classroom. So it's not required. It's not a student grade. It's just a chance for you to brag on your kid and give some feedback about things that they like, ways that they learn, things like that. So it's been really great talking with you. I really look forward to meeting you, and I hope we have a wonderful school year. I'm really excited to learn and explore. Thank you so much.